just to show you the point that the Most High is going to glorify himself in Israel. Okay?
This is Isaiah 46:13. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory.
Okay, Israel is the Lord's glory. Okay, and that salvation is for Israel. Okay? Like I said, these are all things written way before the New Testament. Okay? But these prophecies stand. They cannot be disannulled. They are words of the Heavenly Father. They are not disannulled. Okay? If you grab me Malachi 3 and 6, it will tell you that. Okay? Anything that's written beforehand is not disannulled. Either things have been fulfilled, certain prophecies have been fulfilled, and but nothing can be changed. Okay, if that's what the Lord said is what it is, that's what it is, and that don't change. Okay, until it's fulfilled. Okay, these things are still in work in progress, man. Okay, go on now.
Malachi 4 and 6.
3 and 6.
Malachi 3 and 6. It says, "For I am the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed."
Alright, so we just read salvation is in Zion. Okay, Israel is my glory, and we just read Jacob are not consumed. Okay, so they're cohesive, they fit together. Okay, but the Lord doesn't change his mind. Okay, he had a plan, and everything's going to his plan, how things were supposed to be. Israel meant to go into slavery. Israel meant to come back out of slavery, go back into slavery, come out of slavery, and at the end, Israel is meant to be saved. Our Lord and Savior is sent to us, man. Okay, and we shall be saved in due time, when the time is right. Okay, at the end of the day of the Lord. Okay, that's the plan. It doesn't matter what you try and throw in between. Everything is going according to these prophecies that have already been written. Okay, like you want to add new things in. Well, the scripture talks about adding things into the scriptures and taking away. You can't add nothing in. It doesn't stand. Because you want it to be that. It doesn't mean it will be that or it can be that. Okay. You grab me Ezekiel 28 and verse 25, please, and 26. Yeah. So Israel is the Most High's glory, man. Okay, that's who he's going to glorify, because that's who's going to be saved at the end of it all. Okay, when destruction comes, you're going to know that the Lord chose Israel, and that these are the men of the Lord. It's all for this moment of fulfillment of all this prophecy that's been written long before time. Okay, it's like the New Testament wasn't nothing new per se. Okay, because you need to remember that the prophets, the apostles and the disciples, they were all reading from and teaching from Old Testament scripts. Okay, and the knowledge that Yahushua gave them, the understanding. Okay, but none of it contradicted anything that was written previously, because he came. The Lord said it himself. He came to fulfill. So this is the road we've gone down. Okay, but 25. Ezekiel 28 and 25, please.
This is Ezekiel 28 and 25. Thus saith the Lord power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about.
So who is that referring to? That's referring to the heathen that was in the previous verse. Because the Lord says he's going to sanctify us in the sight of the heathen. Meaning that so the heathen can know, but these are the Lord's children. Okay? The heathen are not included in that. They're going to witness that. Okay? They're not a part of that. Okay? You don't know.
And they shall know that I am the Lord, their power.
Their God. Israel's God. The heathen are going to realize that we're the Most High's children. Okay? Like I said, they're not partakers in that. They're only witnessing that. You see what I'm saying? So, obviously there's discrimination right there. Okay? Because the Most High ain't giving that to you. He's giving it to us. Okay, you don't matter. We've been through it. You don't matter. Okay.
I've got a precept just about that point. Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, talking about us, the laws. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as this law which I set before you this day? So yeah, man, what nation? They're gonna know that we're that great people, and they're not compared. They're nothing in comparison.
That's right.
So they're gonna know.
I'm gonna skip these two because we touched on them already.
Right.
Okay. We'll use this as the last one, Isaiah 16:10. I'll just speak about it quickly. Okay. In Revelation 2 and 25, man, it speaks about. I'm gonna read it quickly. It says, "But that which ye have already hold fast till I come, and that he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." Okay, power over nations, other people. Okay, that's what the Lord was gonna give. Well, given unto us, because that's what He's blessed with. Okay, to rule over the nations, right? He said, "He shall rule them with a rod of iron, and as the vessels of a potter's clay, they shall be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father." We mentioned that earlier, that we're gonna rule over you nations, man. Okay, and this is what the Lord was saying to us. Okay, that we're gonna rule over you nations, man. So that's other people. Okay, if it's a multinational people now that's gonna be saved, what nation are you referring to, man? You belong to that nation, so it doesn't make no sense. But Israel is that nation that's gonna rule, as it's written, over the other nations. Okay, but yeah. Grab Isaiah 60 verse 10.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 60 verse 10. "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee." Alright,
so the strangers is referring to these other nations. Like we're just saying, we're going to rule over the other nations, so you're going to do the work. Just like you made us do the work, you're going to do the work. Okay? And you're going to build up the walls. Okay? You're going to build up the fucking walls, man. Okay? Go on up.
Yeah. Kings shall minister and their kings.
And their kings.
Their kings.
The other nations' kings, the strangers' kings, okay? They're going to be put into the work.
Okay. Shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Alright, so we're in captivity right now. The Lord smote us, fucked us up. Okay, but He's had mercy on us. Why? Because He's going to bring us back. He's going to save us from our enemies. So that's the whole point. Okay, we don't know.
"Therefore thy gate shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles."
All the goods. Okay, goods of the earth, right? Yep.
"And that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted."
Right, so you matter that much, right? If you don't do what the fuck you're told when it comes to serving the nation of Israel, the Lord going to destroy you. That's that little. Yeah, it's not hard to understand, really. Okay, the Most High cares about Israel. He doesn't care about you other nations. Okay, you're there to serve a purpose. If you don't serve that purpose, you might not exist. That's the way the Most High looks at it. Okay, you're there to serve the nation of Israel. If you don't, not person. If you don't, as a nation, your whole nation gets destroyed, because that's the nation you're part of. So if you got a king of your nation that comes up to bring goods, or they refuse to, they refuse to do service, then your whole nation gets judged.
Precept. Job 27 and 13. "For this is the portion of a wicked man with God, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread."
Right.
So the Lord punishes a whole race of people.
You know, regardless, you know. But like I say, these scriptures, man, they just show you that the Most High just doesn't really care too much about you other nations, man. Okay, and why, if that was the case, why would he try and involve you in something that was promised to Israel? Why would he even bother? The truth is, he wouldn't, and he hasn't. Okay, everything is as he said it is in the first place. No one can change that. Doesn't matter what doctrine you come up with, you know, what kind of butchering you do of the scriptures, you cannot change the facts. Okay, because I would like to see someone explain, or what was it, Jeremiah, what was the first scripture we read? Isaiah 40 and 12. Like on down, I would like someone to explain that, what the Most High actually means, if he doesn't mean he doesn't consider them, basically. You know, or explain 2 Ezra 6:54 on downwards. Because that's clear. That's clear. That's not a breakdown. That's not a breakdown. It's literally how you read it. It is what it is. Okay, the Most High does not hold you in high esteem to care about you. Okay, and the Most High has never cared like that. Okay, you're here to serve a purpose, man. Okay.
Oh, quick precept.
Can't know.
Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Oh, where are they going? Israel's going to the kingdom. Where are these other nations going? Oh,
into
shit.
the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Oh, damn.
Which Jehoshaphat means the Most High's judgment. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Plead for Israel because you've done us bad. Okay, you've done us bad, so he's pleading for us. Okay, go on.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, that's it, man. So, you know, point's been proven time and time again, over and over. You know, not just in this video, and other videos also other brothers have been making. You know, but it's too evident, man. You know, you guys can complain all you want, but it's there in the scriptures, man. So with that,
hey, man, cool.
we're gonna say shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Yeah. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.